So board six explains kind of why you have to play a game forcing rebid of a jump in three of a minor. Most people passed with the East hand, which I like because there's no shape or distribution or value. And if I was opening it, well, I would be opening it a weak no trump, the quality of the suit. But I think there's nothing wrong with pass. So it goes something like pass, 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 one heart from the north. Now, if I wasn't good enough to open, I'm definitely not good enough to overcall. So pass, one spade, three diamonds, game forcing, pass. And a lot of people might bid three no trump, but I don't like it. I'm going to bid three hearts, pass, and then it's going to go four hearts, pass, pass, pass. Now, North might go a little bit further, but if they do, South has to put on the brakes and they should stop in four hearts. East now is not likely to lead a spade and will probably lead a small club. It's going to be roughed by North. The best way to get to the dummy is to lead a small diamond. South pops in the king. They're going to continue with the club. But now the club position is that they're never going to be able to lead it again. If they lead the queen, it'll be covered. Now there's the roughing finesse of clubs with the jack. So we're going to rough, and we're going to lead a diamond to the queen. And now we have to guess hearts correct. If we play a heart to the queen, we should go down. But if we run the 10 of hearts, we'll make. If the club suit's frozen out, the spade suit's frozen out. The diamond means now you can draw trumps. But if you play a heart to the queen, West is going to get the jack of hearts. So it's all on how you play the heart suit or whether the opponents fly in with cards when they shouldn't. So number seven, even though I have a very, very, very bad quality suit, opening and responding doesn't show quality. So South should open one heart most of the time. West might come in a spade, but again, I don't like it with the quality of the suit, and particularly when partner isn't a passed hand. My problem with if I overcall a spade is partner might get frisky and end up being in four spades. So I'm a passer. North should bid two spades, four trumps, a roughing value, and five high card points. It's just about enough. Double now from East. 14 high card points, short in their suit. They've shown a fit. We should have a fit. Pass from South because they've nothing extra. Bare minimum 12-point opener. Two spades from West. And that's where you should probably end up playing. If North-South get any higher, they might end up giving the score to East-West because they're likely going to lose a diamond, a club, and a couple of hearts and a spade. They might get lucky by dropping the Doubleton Queen of Clubs offside, but if they get any higher, they're going to go down. And two spades should make 8 tricks, maybe 9 tricks, if you're lucky. He who stays lower on this hand is likely going to get the best score. So board 8, I want to discuss play because it's very important that we recognize what we have to do with certain hands. So if you end up in spades on this hand, nobody ended up making 10 tricks. And I think irrespective of what they lead or what happens, you should make 10 tricks on this hand. Okay, so if they lead the jack of hearts, we have no choice but to finesse. And now we lead a spade. And we have to be careful when the king comes up now of winning. And we now have to play the queen of spades. Because if we don't, if we give South the opportunity to get the 8 and the jack of spades, we're going to go down. We only need one diamond rough in the dummy because the heart has already won. So now we lead a diamond to the king. And the diamond, and we can even afford to play the ace. Because now they can only get one club and one diamond, and we can ruff the other diamond. We could even have afforded to finesse the 10 of diamonds, restricted choice. But if that loses to the jack and a low club is led, and then they get a I don't think it matters. I think once we've drawn that second trump, four spades is always going to make, and we have to be careful. Now, I don't think in bidding we're likely to get there unless the opposition keep pushing us up to get there, which some people did, and some people competed to clubs with the north-south cards. So the penultimate board of the play session was passed by North, a weak no trump by East. Two clubs showing clubs. Some people played it as showing clubs in another, and then two spades by most people. And that went pass, pass, pass. Now, unless North leads a club, if North leads a diamond or a heart, as many people did, the 10 of hearts, this now gives West the opportunity not to play trumps and to get rid of some losers on his diamonds. So 10, Jack, King, Ace. And now we play 3 rounds of diamonds, pitching a heart. And as it happens, we could even lead the Jack of diamonds, pitching a club. Doesn't much matter, we're just swapping a trick. And now they'll get the ace, king, queen of spades, and a club. So 2 spades makes. So an interesting hand on the play in that we have to get rid of our losers on our winners before we touch trumps. Otherwise, they have the opportunity to take the 2 club losers, 3 spade losers, and possibly a loser in hearts. So board 10 is an interesting hand again, and where nobody ended up in the contract of 6 clubs, and I can kind of see why. East opens 1 heart, South passes, West bids 2 clubs, North shouldn't really bid. East should now bid 3 diamonds, but lots of people jump in hearts, and that creates a problem. And over this, some people bid trump, some people bid hearts, some people, many ended up in many different things. But I think 3 spades, 4th suit forcing, now makes it very nice for East to be able to support clubs. Because East's hand is very playable with roughing values in spades. Ace, king of hearts, ace, king, queen of diamonds. And if their partner has 5 or 6 clubs, I mean, anything could be on this hand. We could make a grand slam in clubs, I think, on this hand, in actual fact. So let's do it for a second. Go pass, and let's bid 7 clubs. For sport, we'll just see what happens. Okay, so they're going to lead a singleton diamond, because it makes it more difficult for us. We're going to win the ace. And we're going to play the ace of hearts, because we don't know what's happening yet. And we're going to try to play the king of hearts. That's going to be a disaster because it's going to be roughed. And we're going to over rough. And we're going to rough a spade. And we're going to rough a heart. And we're going to rough a spade. And we're going to rough a heart. And we're going to rough a spade. And we're going to ruff a heart. And we're going to draw the trumps. And our last two tricks are the two winning diamonds in dummy, ditching our losing spade. So seven clubs is an interesting contract. But if I got the six clubs, I'd be very, very, very happy. It's an interesting hand. The void and the three trumps and your controls actually makes your partner's hand, even though they're the weaker of the hand, with the long suit much more playable. Have a think about that over the next time you're playing a couple of sessions of bridge, whether that happens a lot.